They are unable to process that they've simply been played as political pawns by the American left, who, as always, are desperate to create yet another victim class to gain power. Jamie Mitchell is the founder of Gays Against Groomers and joins us now. And Jamie, thanks for coming on. I think it's really about time the country had an honest conversation about this. And thanks to political correctness, we've been feeding what I think is a very toxic trans agenda for far too long.
You're spot on. I'm just listening to your monologue, nodding my head. Every word you're saying is just completely true. And it's time to stop ignoring the truth and playing nice with, you know, the mentally ill. Like, trying to affirm these delusions actually isn't nice. You know, we're labeled hateful and bigots and everybody who is against this madness, but actually it's a loving position to want to get them the help that they actually need, because there is no, now this isn't a hateful thing I'm about to say, it's just true. No. There is no such thing as being trans without being mentally ill. Gender dysphoria is a mental illness. So obviously it's an internal issue that people are trying to fix by changing how they look on the outside, and clearly it doesn't really work out that well. And I think it's time, like long past time actually, to have a serious conversation about how dangerous it is to mix cross-sex hormones and mental illness. You know, since Trump has taken office, it seems like gender ideology in this country is receding. Gender affirming care, quote unquote, for children, the clinics are closing more and more every day, but it's obviously still a very big problem, and the ramifications and ripple effects of this toxic, dangerous cult, you know, is going to be felt for a long time. So, you know, it's just how it's been latched onto. You know, I mean, I think forever. I remember when I was in high school and we had the strange loner kids. I always felt sorry for those kids because I kind of saw that, and it was just like you wondered what was going on at home. And it was really sad to see. And I think today it's become fashionable, and it's almost become a trend. That kid now is latching on to trans. You know, it's become a place where they can go. It's become the reason for how they feel the way they do. And I think that they're almost being recruited, you know, by a very thirsty, very toxic ideology that wants more and more members. But this is everywhere right now. I mean, the numbers that there's close to 3 million people identifying as trans. It's disgusting what our culture is doing to these kids. And then they put in their minds that anybody that doesn't accept for this ridiculous thing that you're claiming right now is a threat to your humanity. And then they become angry, and then they get a gun, and then you get today.